Now that I've had the chance to actually sit down and do this whole puzzle event, y'all, I just want to come in here. I want to ask y'all, what do y'all think about the puzzle event? I know some of y'all really freaking hate puzzles. Y'all really dislike puzzles, but I'm very curious about how y'all feel about this event. Now, the first thing about this event, of course, is that, I waited to do it because for one main reason. I cannot stand when they freaking have the events where they're placed, oh, you have to do it on this day, and then you have to wait to the next day, and then you have to wait 2 more days to do the next one. I cannot stand that. So I always just wait to go and do these all in one go. That's how it works. That's why it's like, okay, you're getting this video now instead of getting it when the event first started, because I'm waiting for me to be able to do all of them in one sit down in one go. But I really enjoy these. I love these puzzles, quite frankly, and I'm really interested to hear about your experience with them. But first, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. It helps a lot. So these are your typical puzzles that you see, these colorful puzzles that you see here. So like turn all blocks to blue. And you have to go in here, you have to figure out, okay, how do I turn all these blocks to blue? How do I do that? Turn all these blocks to blue. This is probably going to work right here. I have no idea. I'm just kind of just like glancing at it. I'm talking at the same time. So it's probably not going to work. It didn't work. But nonetheless, you get the whole key concept here. But this is a puzzle that I very much enjoy. I very thoroughly enjoy the puzzles in this game. And I question if a lot of other people do as well. The thing about this game in general is that it really is a game that heavily directs itself towards people who like to think, who are intellectuals. I'm an intellectual, so I like to think. I like things that make my mind work. And that's how the story is too, because I know a lot of people would be like, oh, Wuthering Wave's story is so difficult, it's so complicated, it's so hard to follow. Well, it doesn't make any sense. No, it makes perfect sense. It's just that it's written at such a high level. You have to have a high literacy level to really understand every kind of key aspect of the story that's going on, because it's so well written. I spoke about this before with people talking about how Rover and Frolova and how they didn't like how it was because they wanted it to go that way and this way, but the way that it was delivered was actually perfect, and it was so well written because it showed the depth of how they're willing to actually, dive into a good storyline, which they have done. But nonetheless, this game is for intellectuals. A lot of this stuff is for intellectuals, and these puzzles, I love these puzzles too. These puzzles are great. So I'm really just interested to hear about y'all's experience, because I know a lot of people were, they struggle with this sometimes. And, I came onto this one. I was streaming it at someone in chat. They were like, yeah, dude, I really struggle with this one. This very last one. This is on the very last page. Really struggle with it. And so they told me that. So I got me excited, right? I got me excited. I was like, okay, let's go in here. See what we got. See what we got. So we go in here, and then I do difficult, and boom, first try. I did it first try. 5 head. Of course, if you haven't done this one, just go in here and you see this one. This one just pops out. It's like you look at it for a little bit, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that pops out, and boom. And then the rest of it is just history right there. You see where exactly you're supposed to go from there. Boom, and then boom, and it's like, oh, okay, gotcha, bet. It's like, it's a wrap. It's a ribbity rap tap. Oh, we're supposed to be going yellow here, so actually that wasn't correct. But nonetheless, you would go here, you would change this, then I guess you would change this to this, and then 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 I would give you all yellows. So, just came in there first try with it, and I enjoy this. I enjoy the puzzles, and I really get excited when they actually deliver a bunch of new different types of puzzles like they have in Septimont and whatnot. But don't stray too far from making these things unique experiences. Whereas sometimes games will try to make puzzles more so just like not really puzzles. So maybe it's just like swipe up and down, or like something like real simple where you don't have to think. Like, keep giving us puzzles where you have to use your brain a little bit, because that's what makes them exciting, honestly, what makes them enjoyable. So I really just wanted to just kind of make this video to really, kind of garner y'all. We're gonna garnish it. We're gonna garnish y'all. Garnish y'all on a plate and cook y'all up like a pig. Have a pork feast. No, I just really wanted to garner y'all's opinion on this. So I really want to know how y'all feel about these puzzles in this event, and if y'all like these puzzles, and what might be your favorite puzzle. Do you like these puzzles? Do you like some of the other puzzles? I actually very much like the old puzzles in the first region, where it was like a board, like a checkers board kind of. You have to like piece them. You have to like fit the pieces together. Those are pretty neat too. but we haven't seen those since that region, since this region over here. But those are pretty enjoyable too. So I just enjoy the puzzles in this game all around. But like I said, I'm interested to hear about y'all's experience with the event, experience with the puzzles, if it's your favorite type of puzzle, if you like these puzzles, everything, all the above, y'all. So with that being said, this is just a nice and quick one, just kind of just share the experience and get y'all's feedback on this. And be sure to comment down below. Let me know all about it. Be sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Holla.
Spike content.